I did not know what the term microaggression meant until I learned it when you brought up the program idea during Senate.
Yes.
No, could you please tell me what it is?
Not really. Kind of, but not really.
I do not. Yes.
I would say it's a thing directed at, oh god, it's hard to find, isn't it?
A microaggression is a comment that might be backhanded to another person that is offensive, and maybe the person who makes the comment doesn't know that it's offensive, but maybe they do.
I would say a microaggression is something that is negative and condescending and that hurts one's feelings in a negative way and impacts their life negatively.
I think my definition of a microaggression would be someone saying something either under their breath or straight to your face that was not necessarily meant to hurt your feelings, or what was meant to hurt your feelings.
So I think that my definition of a microaggression would be kind of those covert comments and interactions between people that kind of perpetuate stereotypes.
Microaggressions are these subtle things that not a lot of people really think about necessarily. And I think based on the subtlety, it kind of affects the subconscious in a way that we just think of it as norm, and it becomes a pattern of behavior that we don't necessarily consider our actions with.
Stereotypes.
Oh yeah, you're Asian, of course you did good on this test.
Or can you fix my computer?
If I'm in a bad mood and someone asks if I'm on my period, it's kind of a microaggression.
Beaner.
You're Oreo because you act white and you go to a white school and you talk white.
I don't see you as black or, something like that.
I would say for females, they may hear the term like, go make me a sandwich. Or with me being in the teaching world, it's something like, oh, you're going to be a teacher, so that's easy. That's an easy job to have.
Yes, I have been impacted by a microaggression. I was born with right hemiplegia of cerebral palsy, and most people do not know what that is, or that it causes me to limp, and so people will come up to me and ask why I'm crippled, if there's something wrong with me, if I got hurt. And I mean, it used to bug me when people asked why I was a crippled, but now it gives me the chance to explain what happened, and it gives them a chance to learn about my cerebral palsy.
Yeah, I mean, it is really like, a lot of the time it's really like annoyed me and upset me. Because I mean, it's really unoriginal and really stupid, and like, I mean, it's typecasting, and not everything fits into a category. Just because I'm Asian doesn't mean I'm good at math, or I fix computers or stuff like that, or know kung fu, and it's kind of annoying, and it just really pisses me off sometimes.
I would say I've seen a lot of people that have had microaggressions said to them, but maybe don't necessarily realize that they've had a microaggression said to them.
Because my hair is like a different texture than like most people around campus of the same skin complexion as me, I often get asked, is it my real hair or what am I mixed with? Because clearly you can't just be black and have the type of hair that I have.
I would say just being a female in the College of Education that we experience those microaggressions, because it's a female, yes, it is a female driven career, but but we're more than that. We're more than just a female being a teacher. We're educated, we know what we're doing, and we're gonna make an impact on the world.
I think I think there are probably a lot of things we can do to like decrease microaggressions as a whole. I think the most important thing is just education, making sure that we're educating people, not just at the college level, but at a really young age. You know, what microaggression is, what racism and discrimination is, and you know, through that education, making sure that people are more aware of what they're saying.
I think definitely teach people what they are and why they're harmful, and that they're not funny, and that they're not casual, and that they have like a real impact. So I would say education mostly.
Educating people on what microaggressions are and what they can be. A lot of times issues like this have to deal with uneducation and just not knowing about the topic. And I feel if we were to educate people a little bit more and let them know this is what a microaggression is, here are some examples of microaggressions, and give them those ideas, then they can kind of see what starts to form as a pattern of behavior with microaggressions, and thus hopefully leading to some kind of change.
I think that one of the biggest ways we can prevent future use of microaggressions towards other individuals is to speak up when they're said to other people. Because I think that not necessarily everybody understands when they've said a microaggression, or might not understand how it impacts another individual. So I think that sometimes it can be hard for the person who has been offended by the word or phrase or saying to speak up for themselves. So I think that we have to be active bystanders and speak up.